Okay, my name's Kevin Konnyu. I'm a volunteer with the Occupy Toronto. I'm part of the facilitation committee. We just finished our first General Assembly, our second, our evening General Assembly of the first day of Occupy Toronto. I personally think it was an amazing success. We had thousands of people come out, march from Bay and King down here to St. James Park at Church and King, and for the last several hours we have conducted the General Assembly. The General Assembly, for anybody who's not familiar, is a process that's been being used by occupation movements around the world, and its attempt is to be as directly democratic a process as possible for all of the 90%, all voices, all people, to come and have their voices heard, share ideas, share problems, work on committees, work on solutions, and just otherwise get, this is where the decision making of the movement happens. Would like to recognize that we are already on occupied land. The process by which we went tonight, the facilitators introduced the basic concepts of the General Assembly, the concepts of the open mic, where when we can't hear one another because the crowd is too large, we call out mic check, and after that, everybody repeats what they heard going down the crowd. In tonight's crowd, that sometimes required 3 or 4 echoes of what people were saying. So that kind of shows just how large the crowd was. This makes the process somewhat slower, but it has a positive side effect of helping us actively listen to what each other say, because instead of just waiting for what we want to say, by repeating what others say, we get a more of a chance to digest and reflect on what they're saying and include it in our proposals. Avoid the area! Avoid the area! Can follow us on occupyto.org. A good thing to remember is that this isn't just about the people who camp here. If, in effect, the people who camp here are holding the space open. The space is the General Assembly and the committees and the space to have teach-ins and workshops and so on. So to participate, if you can't make it, if you've got work, if you've got family and other commitments, follow us online at occupyto.org and look at the schedule, and anytime there's a General Assembly or a workshop or a meeting or a teach-in that you would like to come out, participate, have your voice heard. We'll be here holding the space for indefinitely and live streaming whatever we can so that anybody who can't make it can still participate. And send your friends, send other people to come in and represent your voice, or ideally come down and directly represent yourself.